Hey guys, I just wanted to make this really quick video, basically an open question, if you will, about Frost in this upcoming arc of Dragon Ball Super, the Tournament of Power, the Universe Survival arc. And honestly, I was just wondering who all else is kind of excited to see Frost. I mean, obviously he might have some kind of a big role going into this particular arc. I did a video with MJ that posted before this video. I'll put it in the description below for anyone who wants to go watch that. Basically talking about who was going to be the MVP of Universe 6. And we discussed like Kaba and Frost, Magetta, the female Broly, and then Hit. Everyone that we basically knew. I mean, obviously Botamo, but I mean, who really knows if they're going to escalate Botamo into like a really awesome kind of character? Something like Boo maybe. But this is basically about Frost, and honestly, it's something that I think would be really interesting to kind of explore him a little bit more. Honestly, he's kind of an interesting character. Obviously, they had the whole I'm good, but then I'm evil kind of situation. Then he's passed out for most of that tournament. And then Super hasn't necessarily had the best track record when it comes to Frieza characters. For the most part, they are definitely overused, and they're not necessarily the most interesting. They get beaten pretty easily, or they're just kind of one-note type of people. But honestly, like, he's been on the run. We know he's been on the run. He's going to come back at least at some point, and we're wondering, like, what has he been doing when he's on the run? If he is like Frieza, Frieza's basically counterpart to Universe 6. Obviously, he must be some kind of a prodigy. Maybe he was actually training. Maybe we're going to see some kind of a golden form for Frost, something like, Frieza did, because, remember, it was Vegeta who actually beat his ass, and the golden form is what kind of provoked Frieza to actually make a golden form for himself. So it would be interesting if it's kind of circular like that, kind of parallel like that, because those two characters are basically the only two that are basically consistent throughout the entire universe, other than someone like Beerus and Champa or Vados and Whis. So it's possible that he has another transformation. I'm not saying it's going to be absolutely 100%. I honestly don't think that that's going to be the way they're going to do it, but I mean, it's like what MJ and I talked about during that one video that we did. If they do come back, and they actually are coming back, we've seen it in the intro, like I said. But if they do come back, they're going to need a big power boost. Super Saiyan Blue for Kaba, maybe even a golden form for Frost, because, the way they competed against Goku and Vegeta was admirable, but they were not anywhere close to Goku and Vegeta. And considering how this arc is going to play out, and it's going to be all-out fights until they actually just, if they just give up or they completely are outmatched, because obviously there's going to be at least some teams that are stronger than them, because Goku and Vegeta can already beat them, and we need Goku and Vegeta to actually fight big teams in this upcoming arc. So it's just really, I don't know, I don't necessarily know how strong they're going to be, but all I was thinking about is it's actually a really good thing that they're bringing back Frost, and they can have one more crack at it. I'm only honestly, creatively, as a fan, I'm probably going to give them one more shot at actually being interesting, honestly, and because Frieza's character in Super was not handled really well. They had all the chance in the world to actually make that arc interesting, and they basically just retold it with some stupid filler padded in. And then Frost was something of an interesting concept, very cool, wanting to see more and more of him. Really like the fight between him and Goku and his backstory and everything, but it was solely there just to kind of build him up and then kind of pull the rug out from under us, and that was really interesting, because remember that when they actually did that back in the day, they were that was when the manga was still ahead, and the anime is the thing that actually spoiled that, not the manga. And that was the one part of that was the one thing where the anime actually got ahead and spoiled it, and that was a big deal back in the day. It's a year ago. It was over a year ago that happened. So it's just really out there about whether or not he's actually going to come back and be somewhat of a respectable character. I honestly think that's what they need to do for him, and if they don't, I'm going to just be mad. If he's still just the biggest dick ever, he's just stronger, that's not gonna do it for me. I honestly need him to come back and be someone that I can respect and trust and everything, and maybe someone who has to earn the trust of Kaba again, because Kaba definitely did respect him, lost a whole lot of respect for him up at the end of that arc. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I personally can't wait to see him, not just see how much he's grown in terms of strength. Hopefully he has, for whatever good reason. I mean, obviously he knows he's not very strong, or he knows that there is competition out there that's stronger than him, not just Hit, who he never really had to worry about before. He knows that Kaba's basically, or he should know, probably wasn't, he was passed out at the time, but he should know that Saiyan's actually gotten stronger than him. He has reason to fight and train at this point, that regardless of whether he's still evil or not, he should be stronger. But I do want him to be a better fighter. So I know I'm rambling. Honestly, guys, this is just more of an open question. Like I said, I want everyone to go into the comment section below and tell me what you think about Frost coming back. Whether you think Frost coming back is a good thing, and whether or not when he actually comes back, they're actually going to treat it with any type of importance, or whether he's just going to be like, oh yeah, there's Frost, he's fighting on this team again, and yada yada yada, we need him, he's super strong, who cares how evil he is, blah 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 blah, and not focusing on him at all. Honestly, I feel like that would be a mistake. Great character developments could be in store for him. I'm just not necessarily sure that's exactly what they're going to do. So like I said, open question. Put it in the comment section below. What do you think about Frost? Do you want to see more of him? Do you want him to get any type of heel turn, transformation, power up, any particular match you want up against whoever, and just yada yada yada? Honestly, anything you want from him, leave it in the comment section below. I want to read that stuff, guys. Anyway, I'll catch y'all in the next video.